Hello, welcome. I know it's a bit redundant to type in chat starting now when I'm actually starting now, but I thought it would be fun. So, hello Mr. W, welcome. Welcome. Transport Fever 2 with plenty of UK mods and a few other ones as well. I've added 2 new mods to the collection, which are the cargo trams, the industrial railways, and an expansion for that, which will be useful. Anyone else here? Probably at some point. At some point, someone else. Kangafango, it says, is in chat. Right. Actually, I need to quickly go check something. One moment. Let's quickly check that everything's okay and working. One moment. Need to very quickly check something. Okay, everything should be good. So, let's switch over and get started. Here we are. So, last time we built some stuff over here, mainly a railway connecting the quarry, the Winslow quarry, over with the Winslow construction materials plant. If you want to see the train, here it is. At the moment it's running empty because it's going back to collect more rock. Actually, that's the first thing I want to do. I want to check if we are actually transporting all the stuff. So that's 100 shipment, and this has a rate of 122, so that should be fine for the moment. How ironic. Pokimane is playing the quarry right now. I don't know what that means, sorry. Oh, hello, Kangafanga, welcome. Yep, that's how it's pronounced. You're live. Yes, of course I am. So, there are some bricks waiting here, and these bricks are transported up over here to Winslow, because Winslow needs bricks, construction materials to grow. And if we click on the name, we can see that it's currently... it could be better. about 35. But 35 out of 20, well, 35 out of 52 is what is being supplied. So I think the rate may be a little misleading because it's picking up stuff from here as well, and I don't know how that's calculating things. It might be doing it in a circuit, but it might be doing it per thing. I don't know. Apologies. Well, you mentioned the quarry, so... Oh, right, yeah, but I don't know what Pokimane is and what playing the quarry means. Apologies, with Twitch updated. That's fine. What time do you call this? Hello! Chat buttons was grey and Twitch pretended like you weren't live. That is so rude of Twitch. I was waiting for ages, around 5 minutes. I mean, 5 minutes? It's only been 4 minutes since I've been 3 minutes and 58 seconds since I've started live streaming. I'll mention it in the Discord. Sure. But I can't see Discord at this point. Had to reload the page, that's fine. Recommended streamer and the quarry is a game. Oh, I see. Right. I might as well resume the game. Hold on one moment. There we go. So, the time scale is at 1, good. So let's quickly see if it manages to actually load all the stone that's waiting here or not. If it does, then good. If not, then I'll need to expand the thing a bit. The line. Well, the train's on the line. Okay, how full is this going to be? Oh, no, we've still got plenty of space for the moment. Good. So yes, then it continues over into this town. you can see our buses. Because I have actually also expanded the line up this way with a passenger service. So that connects Winslow up to Goole over some quite nice scenery with a few quite scenic bridges and things like that. And here's our current passenger train. The nice kind of crimson or maroon livery, the locomotive. Is it planned for Discord to somehow play a part in this live stream? I mean, if you're talking VC, I'll probably won't join unless a load of people join in chat. That's okay. If you want to join, then it's available, of course. That's gonna look nice. Hello, Blazord, welcome. How are you? I really liked that video you edited, you made. I liked how the music was, how it was edited in time with the music and things like that. Okay, so it connects passengers up to Goole, and as you can see, there are already people waiting, for example, over here, waiting for the bus. So there are 16 people waiting here, and our buses have, I don't actually have our buses already. Oh, they seem to be a little congested still. If I fast forward, yeah, because they're loading, but that should be fine. They should sort themselves out. Another line for when the bus is too cold is, once got locked in a fridge and it wasn't this cold. Oh yeah, for OMSI 2 you mean, when it's cold and the passengers complain. So, speaking of passengers, at Goole's station, we've got lots of people waiting already. Got, at the moment, about 50 people waiting. What's our train's capacity? 56. Let's see if it's got 19 currently loaded. Let's see how much it earns. Thanks. Well, took like 10 minutes. Well, yeah, but it still looked nice. The voice back, yeah. Let's see how many people will fit once it's loaded. Okay, actually, I think this is going to be profitable. And in fact, there are people left over, so let's buy a second train for this line. Because if I up the rate of the trains, actually let's pause this train, because I do not want the two trains to be so close behind each other. Another upshot of having multiple trains is that the rates are going to be lower. The time between trains is going to be lower, and that means that it's going to take less time for people to go to where they're going because they have to wait less at stations, which means better transportation, which means more money. So I'll start the other train once this one arrives at Winslow. So what I want to do today is I want to have a look at our cities and see, well, firstly I would like to extend the passenger line from Goole a little bit further, and I would also like to connect up our construction materials industry to perhaps another town that needs it, if there's one that is convenient. We may also have a look at those quarries, because I know that there's another quarry and another construction material plant, and if I switched around which quarry delivers to which construction material plant, then the distance traveled is going to be longer, which means that it's going to be more profitable because I'm hauling stuff further as the crow flies. So it doesn't it calculates it in a straight line. So it doesn't matter if you just keep the tracks going in concentric circles for ages. What shall you do today? What shall we do today? What shall you do today? What shall you do? Yeah. I get it. I know where that's from. Oh, look at all the people. How many people are waiting here? 90 people! 90 people want to go to Goole! Okay, well now, since the train has now arrived at Goole, I can start the other one. We may need more than 2 trains. But it's great to see this being so popular. Okay, so we'll let that sort itself out. We'll see how that goes. So, right. What's first? Well, economically, the first thing should probably be to connect this quarry up here, which isn't going to be easy. So shipping, not quarry, construction materials plant. Actually, if I connect the quarry, that'll be easier. Yep, so connect the quarry to the line and then ship that down to the construction materials plant, because that is much further than just this little bit. So let's do that. It's in a little bit of a dip, but that should be fine. Willis 1961, welcome. So actually, do we have... Because I wanted to use the narrow gauge stuff for the food, but as it turned out, we didn't have any wagons for that. But we may have some for stone. So we do have the hoppers. Slate wagon, they're actually a capacity of 1, which means that may not be ideal. But we can try. We can see if it will work. Because it would be so nice to have a little narrow gauge connection here, like a little transfer station over here. Let's try that. It may not be as profitable, but it could look very nice. Okay, so the first thing we need... do I want this to be a freestyle station? Perhaps. I think that could be nice. Sure, why not? So... should I put it in there, or should I put it somewhere over here in the industrial area? Yes, it would have to go a bit of a ways longer, but it could travel, the lines could travel through the town a bit more, and that could look very nice. No, you could run a cargo tram. I don't have cargo trams yet, if I recall correctly. I can check. I thought that they only unlocked later. Hello, yes. I thought they only unlocked later, but maybe they're already unlocked. That's the wrong building. I need this one. Oh, I have this one. Yes, I have that old one. Which, actually, that could work. Maybe use the narrow gauge stuff for more mountainous things. I thought you added it. Yeah, but I didn't know if I had it unlocked yet. If I had stuff unlocked yet for it. Did you hear? This week another human full flat level is due to release. Details unknown as of yet. Yeah, I have heard. Okay, in that case... Let's... How do I want to do this? I'll just grab my mic and stuff, and I'll join VC as chat is getting a tad crowded. Thank you. It's always nice to have you in voice chat. So, let's make this a freestyle station. Do I want this track of the main line to be part of the station? Do I want this to be one platform? I don't think so. I think I'll give it its own separate platform. Its own separate track, sorry. Standard track. Let's have it... How long is that? It's a bit difficult to tell, but... Maybe something... something like that should be fine. Then I'm going to need a crossover. Should be fairly straightforward. Ooh, the boulder got removed! Don't worry about it, I can always add more later. And I'll have to replace this signal. I'll put it just before the junction there. And then I'll put one here. Crossover? Can't you run this game natively on macOS? Well, I could, until they removed macOS support. Dun dun dun. Should there be a little curve like that to make it more interesting? Why not? Let's just have it like that. Okay, so now let's use the wide platform. Not like that. Let's use it like this. That should be plenty, really. Or maybe... Actually, no, that should be good. And extend this bit a little right to... Well, not quite to the end, because I do want... Do I want the little tree to remain there? I think this is probably good. Okay, so I could put in a narrow gauge track on the side here, but... The cargo trams could be really nice, running up along the road. So let's try those. Maybe use the narrow gauge stuff for a more mountainous area. So, in that case, I need to convert this to an actual... Actually, wait, if we use this for... Are we going to use this for dropping off goods as well? Probably. So in that case, it's probably going to be useful to have at least one more platform. Actually, in that case, I'm going to use the narrower platform and put 2 on each side. Hello, Eliza. Welcome. VGR, welcome. I'm just going to search for a standard. Actually, no, I don't want standard. Sorry, I wanted the platform. I want the standard tracks afterwards. Let's use a 10-meter one instead. Around there should be good. Okay, that's one side. Now we need the other one. And actually, let's not have this go all the way to the end, because I may need the space for road depot or something like that. So let's put on the track now. Standard tracks, yes. And then, is there? I don't think there's enough. Actually, no, there actually is enough space for this to come in before the crossover. That's fine, actually. And then I'll put in another signal. Well, I suppose I should probably move this one back a little. There we are, just like that. Okay, now let's turn this into an actual station. Actually, I'll put the track end marker all the way back there. That way the locomotive will probably go a little further to unload. Okay, then I'll put the platform markers on. I like this place. Lots of room to land my yacht. Yes. Okay, and let's make the other one as well. There we are. I want this to join with that station. Good, good. It's a little bit of... Actually, that can stay. I need to rename this. Let's call it to... Let's rename it to... Ghoul... Let's go Ghoul Goods. Why not? So next we need a truck stop, basically. 2 platforms are good. God, it feels so good for Discord to just take seconds to open. Yeah. Yeah, 2 platforms should be nice. Should be good. Actually, before we do that, I need to put in the entry and exit points. I think that's good. Oh, there's a ghost! Help!
Hello.
Hello.
It's Ghost Man, not Ghost Lady. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Hello. It is obnoxiously hot.
Yes, although the sun is going down and I can see the moon outside.
Yeah.
And it'll...
Probably see if I just reposition myself a bit. Yeah, it's not. It's oh, having fun today. This is the weather that I actively don't like. When it's like I don't mind like the heat and the light so much, but well, that's a lie. I do, but especially when it's stuffy. Oh,
Hmm. I quite
Oh.
enjoy the summer while it lasts, even if it is that hot. Like, if I'm out and about and I'm walking up steep hills out in the sun, then yeah, a bit of a cooler weather might be nice. Or if I'm in a bus somewhere and it's
Mm.
swelteringly hot, but I quite enjoy it.
That's the thing. I'm not. That's the thing. I'm not
One
somebody.
moment, one
Yeah,
moment.
sure.
VGR, if you are going to join voice chat, could you please try to make an effort to speak a bit slower so it's easier to understand? Because for people not used to your accent, it is quite difficult to understand what you're saying.
I'm
Thank
just
you.
gonna go fill my drink up again.
Sure. Okay, we're gonna need one over here as well. One is probably good here. We don't really need anything else here. Should I put it on here? I think that'll work. Actually, I should probably also enable tram track from the get-go. Tram track, yes. Put on the country road. Have it curve like that. Good, good. Now I just need to upgrade the rest of it. Yes, here we go. I could put in a little bypass there, but I quite like the idea of it running through. Well, actually, this is going to be residential area. I'll put it in anyway. I can always move it later. And I'll put in a tram track going straight up the high road, all the way up to here to put in the depot, whatever. Actually, I'll put it in like maybe on the other side like that. Sure, and then I'll extend the road a bit up there in case the town wants to build that way. Oh wait, it appears I didn't upgrade this stretch of road.
Build a spaceport.
Hello, welcome.
Build a spaceport.
I cannot build a spaceport, it is 1866.
Not for Elisa. She can travel back in time with a yacht.
Okay, so let's get this working. Let's put in the tram line. Up there, down to here. We'll call it Ghoul. I don't know. Ghoul Quarry Tram. Ghoul Quarry Tram. Very imaginative, I know. Let's make the next line, which is going to go from Ghoul Goods all the way to Winslow Brickworks. And that should, theoretically, yes, it's using the correct platform here. It's going in on the correct side along this way. And it should theoretically... I need to put in another track here for it to cross over. Also, VGR, I noticed that you are pronouncing her name as Elisa, not Eliza. So I'll try to pronounce it that way in the future.
That's how you say it in Romanian.
Yeah, I think it's the same in German as well. Okay, so that'll be good. Let's call this one Ghoul Winslow Stone. Ghoul Gravel. Ghoul Gravel? Sure. Sure, I'll rename it. If I can find it. Hold on. There we go. Ghoul Gravel. So now it's time to actually change our trains a bit. So this train here, I don't think I'll be able to supply this from 2 quarries. So instead I'm going to just change this so that our conmats train no longer goes down to that quarry, and instead it terminates at Winslow Brickworks. I'm going to have to add another crossover there, and then I'm going to add another train to bring the gravel down.
Tango says, I expected just a tad of consistency in the timeline.
That was your first mistake.
Yes. Eliza says, hey, you got a good place for the yacht to land my yacht, preferably away from civilization so it won't cause mass panic.
Mm-hmm. Good. Okay, so... might as well start the train down here. Okay, so what I want here... Yeah, really, just the... Actually no. I'll use one of the Jenny Linds again. And I'll put on some open wagons.
Kango asks, can the yacht land underwater?
$77 capacity should be fine for now. Let's buy one of those for $5 million. Let's put it on Ghoul Winslow Stone. And let's also purchase some cargo trams. Now, let's see if this works. I did test it earlier with some of them, but I haven't tested... I don't think I've tested... Actually, I think... Have I? I can't remember if I've tested the early Steam one. This one. Let's buy one of those. Let's see if this works. It'll probably work. Look, there we go. It's an old industrial cargo tram, basically. Isn't that cute? I added a bread tram and it worked okay. Nice.
Just a train.
Sorry, what?
That's just a train.
It is just a train. In 1867, cargo trams are basically just road-running trains. Yes. And you can even.
I'm a bit scared about how much he sounded like me for a second.
Yeah, you can also ride this one if you want. Okay. It is a bit...
That was a bit of a close call for that. The lady in the dress.
Yeah. Don't worry, they can't get run over. Okay, so...
It's like Driver, San Francisco. They always get out of the way.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
they do can confirm.
this is our Conmats train. Okay, good. Where is our stone? Okay, our stone train is just arriving in here.
Willis says 2 bread trams replace 20-horse bread buggies.
Yeah, I'll probably replace them over at whatever the other town was called as well.
Kanga says in Midtown Madness, in Midtown Madness 2 too, people will move out of the way.
That is
Well,
true.
I guess the thing is my mic a bit too loud.
No, you're good.
I've moved just slightly.
You're good.
It's like, I think the reason in Driver is that the person you're... Okay, it's a bit confusing. You're essentially living through... Okay, so the person you play as, quote unquote, is a
Hold on, I
cop.
can explain it.
Is like a policeman, but he's in a coma.
Let me explain better. I know the entire story. I can explain.
Okay, no, not the entire story. Just the basic premise. just so we don't give any spoilers on them, because I've not finished the entire game yet.
Okay, so basically, you're playing as this guy called John Tanner. He's a policeman. Well, detective in San Francisco. And his partner, Jones. Okay, and basically, the premise of the game is that after a successful escape, well, hold on. Basically, the bad guy is called Jericho. You find that out in the beginning of the game, and during the escape, Tanner, how can I say, Jericho crashes into Tanner and sends him in a coma. So basically, the entire game is happening in your head. While you play as Tanner.
Yeah, I think I remember that from way back when I looked into the game.
There was also, I think it was PS1. There was, it was officially licensed as well. There was a Driver 1 branded memory card. No, Driver 2. That's a lie. Well, no, I think they were both actually. I'm just going to turn the light on so I can see the keyboard better.
Okay, so I'm going to do something a little clever here, hopefully, which is I'm going to set this train to wait until it's got a full load here, and then return back. But I'm probably going to need to buy a second train, which would foul the main. But I'm going to put in a siding so that the train can wait in the siding, so that it doesn't foul the main in case it can't continue, basically. So I'm going to have, basically, I'm going to have a lead, essentially. So I'm going to put in a track there. And then that will, has that automatically put itself... Oh, wait, I can't, because that's not the track that's using. Can I bring a track across here? I doubt it, but maybe I can put in a double slip switch. Let's try double slip switch. Right. Okay, so just like that. Yes, then make this a double slip switch, and then put in a signal there. Yes, yes. So that way, yeah, see, it's coming in this way, and then if there's a train already in the station, it'll wait there, and then the other one can exit without fouling the main. Okay, so it's now going to wait until a full load, or until a maximum waiting time has been reached. I may purchase a third one of... Actually, what is the rate of this line? 106, yeah. I'm going to duplicate one more, so I'm going to have another tram. Come on, sound your whistle as you go. Sound your whistle as you go, come on. Which is why you're... Right, I see, yeah.
I'm back, by the way.
Hello, yes.
Hello. I'm really tired all of a sudden, and I don't know why.
It's probably the heat.
Yeah.
Okay, I think
let's see.
I think I'm going to purchase... actually... Nah, the stuff can wait on the platform, it'll be fine.
Can you go on.
And the thing is that in Driver San Francisco's end, the devs actually paid attention to detail.
But don't spoil the ending, though, if people
No,
are...
no, I'm not telling you.
Okay, good.
In the ending chase,
Ooh.
you can't shift, you can't boost, you can't ram, because you're in the real world now.
Kango says this is referring to Driver San Francisco, which is why you're able to freely change between vehicles whenever you desire. Hence, being in a coma, taking over any AI vehicle you want. Eliza, and you can't buy it anymore because UE, I assume Ubisoft, are a-holes. Is it not on Steam anymore? But damn, that game's a classic. I've got a physical copy, so I'm lucky enough not to have to deal with that problem. VGR Driver San Francisco was pulled off all stores. Kanga warning: breach detected in system. Maximum waiting time. Extinguishing. Replying to me having a physical copy, I combine Kango and GLaDOS. And for something like Clango. Okay. Kango says in GLaDOS voice, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So I've replaced the loco with one that is stronger but not quite as fast, which means that I will hopefully be able to extend the length of this train a bit as well.
It is Kangos.
Such a nice locomotive, this one. Let me quickly look up what it is exactly, the class. It is a GWR class, oh, it just says class 042T. So this does mean that a passenger service may be slowed down a little behind us, but it's only a 5 mile an hour difference. So that shouldn't be too big of an issue. And it's going to be quicker going uphill as well. Okay, let's see how many people are waiting here. 35. How full is this train? Okay, it's full. That's good. That should all work fine. Okay, our passenger line is making a profit. That's good.
Woo!
Okay, so how much stuff is waiting at our cargo platform? Nothing yet, because the cargo trams are taking quite a while to get there. Yeah, I know. Let's see. I mean... Oh, I know where. We'll tell the people that we're filming an episode of Doctor Who, and then you can land your yacht in the quarry. That should... I think our...
Oh yeah, that was someone I was going to mention to you.
Mm-hmm.
Quite recently, I found it was quite a few actually. I found a couple of Doctor Who Choose Your Own Adventure books.
Oh, I see.
It's all like set in them. I mean, I assume that they had come across enemies that have already been in the Doctor Who universe. Yeah, they were like these full-on. I don't think you played as like yourself. I think you did play as the Doctor and a couple of his associates. I think I didn't give him a big read, but yeah.
Interesting. Okay, this appears to be slightly working. I am going to actually purchase a second one of these trains. I know it may... Oh, actually, I'll see what the load is like once it gets up to the station. And then I might purchase a second one of these trains. Shadice, that plan is flawless. Good. I always like my flawless plans. Oh, and I just saw that the AI did actually now build a building on the other side of the tracks here as well. Oh, or did they already do that? I don't know. But it's nice anyway, so that'll mean that the town is going to grow up that way. So it's going to be on both sides of the bridge. Computing, networking, granding operating system. Knagos. No, yes, Knagos, exactly. Or Kungos. Kungos, I mean. Yes, there is no A. You're right. Okay, so here comes our train. Let's see how full it's going to be. Not completely full, but it is getting there. Okay, so I will actually buy a second one. Just in the hopes of getting the rate up a little. Also, how much is that producing? Our quarry. Oh, you've got update, sure. Ooh, just under 100. What's our cargo tram? Actually, yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so...
let's see. Yep, computer and networking grading operating system. The A is supposed to be uppercase, apparently. Just had it lowercase because it should be C, uppercase C, lowercase A, then uppercase everything else, because GLaDOS is spelled that same way. Eliza Arhel, Yachts Windows OS need to update Bureau vaccine a bit. Here we go. Kango, the acronym for GLaDOS, according to Kango, is Genetic Lifeform and Disk Operating System. Willis Computer and Networking Graphic Operating System. Kango, don't think it was ever stated in game though. Then where does it? Was it like stated in one of the comics then or something? Willis says that the Computer and Networking Graphic Operating System, the Kango, is designed for streaming. How appropriate. Being as well on that sort of techie side of stuff, I'm gonna assume because I might get Steam at some point because the new laptop. I assume that there will be a thing on the game, like on each page for the game, it'll say what the computer requirements.
Yes, if you scroll to the bottom,
good.
Then there's a recommended and required. Yes.
And I should be able to just go through the laptop settings and see if they.
Yeah, well, I'm not that familiar with Windows, but yeah, you should be able to find it.
Yeah, good. Because I've got a friend who's quite tech savvy on this, and I think with Windows, not specifically, but he is with Windows, so that's just something I'll probably ask him. And again, it's not a gaming laptop, and I probably won't use it for most as a gaming laptop. But, if there is stuff I can get, like Human Fall Flat, Minecraft, possibly Inscription as well, so I really like that. Because that's something I've been trying to get into, because Inscription is, at its core, a card game. It's very different versions of a card game, but it is a card game. I've been thinking, what I want is to be able to buy buy card packs and have the excitement of not knowing what's going to be in them. But I don't know, I don't want Pokemon because I haven't found those. I've not seen those in a while, and B, they're just a bit basic. So I've kind of been looking for something like that, but I can't find stuff anywhere. But I think the closest thing I can find is Magic the Gathering, but even that comes in packs where it says, this is a starter pack, this is a Magic pack, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really into that kind of game, so I wouldn't know, unfortunately. Also, we've got a lot of grain waiting here.
I probably wouldn't use them for trading, because I don't have, as far as I know, I don't have friends who are into that thing, or I don't have friends that can meet up physically a lot of the time. But hey ho. Kango says Human Fall Flat was actually very recently discounted, but I think that ended yesterday. I think it was $6.99 at the time, ended at $15.99. Damn. So yeah, that is something that I might get set up. I am also looking for a job though, so that kind of does take. It's only like a summer job, but that does kind of take a little bit of precedence.
Yes, of course.
And also, yeah. Oh, I hate.
Okay, so I've just bought a few more grain trains.
Train.
If I bought too many, then I'm going to sell some, but we'll see. Because it does, even though the rate does theoretically line up, it does appear as though we are actually overflowing on grain here. Steam has pretty regular sales of every few months. Yes. Plus, you might also be able to find a Steam key for less on a website or something, because there are some websites that do sell them.
I was going to say something, but it's completely gone for me now.
Were you going to ask if I need to put in another passing track?
No, but you can do that. Go on. And Human Fall Flat is pretty recently part of those, or very usually part of those rather. Yeah, like I don't really think I've got a lot that I actually. Well, although that said, I think hang on. I think I might have recently seen that Inscription is actually coming out on the PS4. So if I get a PS4 anyway, which I think I'm planning to get anyway, I will just have a look at it.
I've just unlocked a whole bunch of stuff.
Me.
Where is our bread train? Here we go. Let's see, if I upgrade these... edit. How does our new loco compare to the other one? I think... Is that the new one? I think that's the new one, yes? Hold on, which one was this? Oh, I can't see. Or did I just unlock variants? Right. So that's 272 horsepower. That's 400 and something. Okay, that costs 200 something per year. Okay, so if I get 2 of these ones instead, I think that might actually work quite nicely. You can have 1 in front and 1 in back. Telling Brit was new. Yes, it was. I thought I unlocked an update for the Dean Goods, but I couldn't see it.
Eliza, well, I just found out that there was a concept for my helicopter VR. Oh, and I can go. Not sure if Human Fall Flat supports cross-platform play. It could have been. I'm not sure.
I think so. I do think it does.
I probably wouldn't use it anyway. Sterling Brit was new.
Okay, so it does look like I'm going to need a few more signals along here. Or maybe I should just run a few longer trains. So instead of running that many short trains, I could run some longer trains, perhaps. We'll see. Yeah, and it does look like I am going to need another passing loop or something here. Actually, if I'm going to... I might as well double check this. Well, no, I like the looks of that bit being single track, so I'm going to double track to there. Oops, that's the wrong way around. Right, I see. A Sterling Bridge as in the Great Northern Railway Sterling locomotive designed by Patrick Sterling, which is very much British, yes.
There we go. There's a Inscription, official PlayStation announced trailer, and I think earlier I did see that it was on PS4.
And I'm going to need... Actually, yeah, I'm going to need another whistle board here. Instead of that one. Okay, so theoretically that should work a bit better now, but this does mean that our line here is going to be quite congested. I'll check in with it a bit later to see how it's going to be going. Okay, let's see how our quarry line is doing. Has the cargo tram... Okay, I think I am going to need maybe one more cargo tram. Yeah, I'll do one more cargo tram. Oh, right, yeah. Also, it might be getting a bit dark. Let's see if this will work. How many people are waiting here? 31, good, good. Okay, so it looks like our stone train is actually making a profit currently. At least one of them is. Let's see when it makes its delivery. Let's see what sort of a profit it'll turn then.
What was the point where for capitals, I've started, instead of like holding down the shift key, I've just started pressing the caps lock button and then pressing it off.
Yeah. I find that just slows down my speed of typing too much.
Yeah.
But I suppose if you're not typing a whole bunch of stuff at the same time, it doesn't really matter. Ooh, we've got...
I did it just then, is why I asked.
Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of LB and SCR stuff, the class C. It's at 40 miles an hour. It costs about $1 million. Let's have a quick look at what its stats are. 500 horsepower. That is actually quite useful. It's a little bit too slow for this line. How does it compare to the other one? So, the Jenny Lind. It's 10 miles an hour slower, of course. But it's so much more powerful.
Remind me, we're not on tomorrow, are we? I think it's the other one, isn't it?
It's the other one, yes.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm going to check.
By the way, what happened here?
I upgraded some trains and bought a whole bunch of new grain trains and things like that.
The imager image that you put in the chat, was that done in VR chat?
No.
Okay. Camera says LB and SCR, London, Brighton and South Coast Railway. Thomas the Tank Engine's basis is an LBSCRE2 class used mainly in and around Southampton docks, none of which have been preserved.
Okay, I do think that these trains should probably be running a bit fuller than they are. Maybe I should sell the second one and instead extend this one. I think that's probably a good idea. So, actually, you know what? No, let's have a look. What sort of rate do we have? Actually, that's probably good. Actually, I think what I need to do is I need to tell it to wait longer. So maximum stopping time. Let's put it up to about 9 minutes. Okay, so while that is happening, okay, this train is actually doing quite a lot better. Actually, let's see if this train can actually be filled. And the answer is not quite, but almost. But our buses seem to be keeping up here. Good, good. So let's extend the passenger line over to Holt Whistle. And at Holt Whistle, probably going to have a branch going down to Brighton as well. Good point. Yeah, down to Brighton, so let's see. I might make this another freestyle station. Although actually with passenger stations I do prefer to have the other ones, because I can have the footbridges going over them. Let's just use... Let's use one of these ones, why not? 120 meters. Let's upgrade to 160 meters. I'll put in 3 platforms.
Willis says, I thought Thomas is quite well preserved.
Yes.
Kangaroo says, where everybody knows your name. Or however that,
It's where everybody knows your name. It's a reference
Thank
to
you.
Cheers. Because Cheers, we said Cheers.
Kangaroo says, true. But the latest iteration of televised Thomas is quite atrocious. It's just a baby cartoon show where nothing makes sense or resembles Audrey's stories or the level of realism the slightest. Called Thomas and Friends, All Engines Go. Well, I've heard that about quite a few kids' TV shows. I think SpongeBob had the same thing. Well, like the earlier seasons of it are really good, but then it just sort of went down and down and down.
They did my boy Thomas They did my boy Thomas wrong.
I have no idea what you said, sorry.
He says that they did my boy Thomas wrong.
Oh,
as in by
right.
making the
Yes.
new-
Yeah. Definitely. Okay, so I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to tear up the road temporarily and then put it back later, because otherwise the crossing is just going to be atrocious. So Thomas is trying to join the Thunderbirds. You mean because...
Imagine that.
You mean because of the Thunderbirds live-action series? Not the live-action, I mean the CGI, not live-action. My mistake, no. I meant because the Thunderbirds CGI series. Also, no, that does not work. I need to redo this bit. Alright, all engines go because of the name, of course. Too much slope. Actually, maybe a...
Kango says, yeah, hopefully Mattel will come to their senses for once and return back to the regular CGI at the very least.
I think
And Willa says, all engines go, Thunderbirds are go. Oh.
Yeah, I did get it when you wrote that, yes.
Eliza says, nowadays all cartoons include cringe characters that are trying to push political agendas. Like the Lightyear movie flopped so badly for the rise of Gru. Best case scenario would be if they return to using models again.
Okay. So, there we go. Just gonna bring this down. Actually, should I extend the bridge a bit? Or should I make it an embankment? Embankment's probably fine. I might need to do a little bit of terraforming to actually make that work, but... Although, on the second thought, having the bridge going like that does look quite nice. Gives it a bit more space. And then I can have it come around this way, and then I can redirect this road slightly. There we go. Yeah, I haven't seen the film.
Yeah, no, I was kind of looking forward to it because it's a very interesting premise, having a film within a film.
You might like a film called Purple Rose of Cairo in that case.
I will make a note of that.
Okay, so let's have a look at our contour lines. So that is, well, it's basically on this level. So the ideal thing to do here would be just to have a very gradual curve and then just head straight for it, which is, I think, what I'm going to do, because this is running along the map, because this is a 2:1 ratio map. And this line is running along the length of the map. So if in the future, well, when in the future we get high-speed trains, this is going to be a very eligible route for them. So might as well make it straight from the get-go.
What was the film called? Something of Cairo?
The Purple Rose of Cairo. Good to hear that Thomas is still will still be popular and talked about in the future. Of course he's still around at that time.
It reminds me of I very much doubt it's an actual like real life study, but at least in the SCP universe, there's a study called pataphysics, and it basically works like this. There are sort of layers of reality. So if we are watching a movie, we are in the top layer of reality, and the movie is one layer below us.
Oh, I see.
If the people in the movie, like if there's a scene in the movie where like the two main characters or whatever are watching a movie, then that movie is a layer below the movie we're watching, and we're at the top layer. It's a really interesting thing.
That
now,
actually,
of course,
that sounds a lot like the old German film, the black and white German film Welt am Draht, which The Matrix is based on.
Could I? Okay, after the stream, could I ask you to DM me the spelling of that?
Kango might be able to put it in.
Kango has provided the IMDb page to the Purple Rose of Cairo. It's annoying that I said it like I originally spelled like rows, as in like columns and rows. 1985, and yet it's in black and white, huh?
Parts of it. It is deliberate. It is very much deliberate.
Oh, there you go. A movie character walks off screen into the real world. Oh, Woody Allen.
Yeah.
Huh.
I watched that film so many times when I was younger. It got to the point where I was able to repeat a lot of the dialogue, like just on the whim.
Nice.
That should be fine.
So yeah, the IMDb page for Purple Rose of Cairo. And what if there's a scene where someone's watching a film about us? Well, that's the thing. I think like at the end, like the big twist is that we are actually, in fact, not the top layer. And Kango has spelt the film. I will just. Do you know if there's an English translation of it, or is it just like a sub, or?
I don't know. It might have subtitles. It might have English subtitles. I'm not sure.
And what does it translate as?
World on a Wire.
Nice. Oh yes, I think you've mentioned that before. Unless there's like another thing that's
no, it is very much that one.
Remake's title The 13th Floor.
Yeah. And that is English.
Yeah,
yes.
which is in English. And Eliza just sent a video, so I'll just mute for a second.
Not sure what that video is about. Okay, so let's make ourselves a little bus line here. Just call it Halt Whistle Bus. I'll just put 2 of them on for the moment. And then I'll make a train line connecting these two.
Do you think that there's like certain stories that only games can tell and movies can't, or books?
I think yes. If be- if the story benefits from the player having to make a choice, the audience having to make a choice, then it's pretty difficult to do that in a film format. But in a game format, it's much easier to make the audience, of course, an active part in it. So, yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. Well, then again, like, although theoretically, and I think Black Mirror did this, did you not just like create an interactive movie, or is that a game per se?
That is a good point.
Yeah. Here's the Wikipedia page on the book that both movies were based on. Simulacron 3, also published as Counterfeit World. Story of a virtual city developed by scientists to reduce the need for opinion polls. The computer-generated city simulation is so well programmed, however, that although the inhabitants have their own consciousness, they are unaware except for one, that they are only electronic impulses in the computer. Ah,
Mm-hmm.
that's... Well, 1964. See, you know what? Yeah, I will make a note of that. Wasn't it? There it is. Because I quite like more classic stuff. Simulacron. Movie.
Okay. So, here's our train to halt whistle.
So regarding the thing about some stories only being able to be told in games, I do get what you say when you say about how if you want to tell a story with multiple choices, that's fine. But like, do you think like a particular type of story, or like a genre of it, can only be told in a game or in a book, or anything like that?
Can you give me some examples of what you mean?
Oh, God.
It looks like Stepney, doesn't it?
Well, I don't want to leave it in chat. Games can be several hours long, whereas most movies nowadays are usually less than 90 seconds long. Well, yes, that's good.
90 seconds long? What?
90 seconds. No. 90 minutes long, sorry. I like how the icon to purchase the whole train consists in the game is still a shopping trolley / cart. Not an A1 Terrier, but it does look very similar. Like, I don't know, because I've not seen like a film or read a book about any of these things, but it seems to but it seems to me like a story about somebody sort of being sucked into a game and becoming part of that game might be easier to do in a book than a film, or maybe in a game than a film. I don't know.
You mean like Jumanji?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, sure, kind of, yeah. Actually, yeah, that completely, yeah. Never mind. I withdraw my point.
No, I do get your
I completely
point.
forgot. I only get that, I know that movie does exist. Oh, that's a nice what's it called, cover art for the 13th floor. That's really good. I like that. Matrix colors as well. Image source. And Eliza, also I have Svet with me, as she is my translator to Major. Oh, crumbs. Belitrov. As he does not know any of the language of note. There's actually a whole book genre now called Lit RPG. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll just look that up. Lit RPG.
Good. Well, the thing with actually translates, or what's the other word? Because you've got a translator and you've got a interpreter. Isn't it so that a translator is for written language and an interpreter is for spoken language? No, not transcription.
Oh yeah.
No, interpretation. An
yeah.
interpreter.
Here we go. This is what Wikipedia says. Lit RPG, short for literary role-playing game, is a literary genre combined with the conventions of computer RPG with science fiction and fantasy novels. So it sort of seems like a fantasy version of like a graphic novel, maybe. Let's see. Let's see if there are any like examples of it. You got web novels, audio books. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Is like a little article on it. Is a subgenre of fiction where the protagonist spends the bulk of the story playing some form of role-playing game. That seems quite limiting in terms of storytelling, I must say. I mean, it's probably got you know, more what's the word? It's probably more varied than I'm just reading there, because I'm just reading like the titles. And Willa says like someone is testing a new VR system and actually gets pulled into the game. Okay, so it is like someone being like the fictional character, sort of being brought into, like sort of being pulled into another fictional universe. Okay, but that again, that seems like if that thing, like if that is a genre, then that does, I surely that would be a trope that would get old quite fast. I imagine.
I don't know, maybe? I suppose it's the same with anything, with how much creativity you put into it, I suppose.
Yeah.
And I have sold the other stone train for the moment.
Hey.
Actually, that is quite a long distance to the next signal. I think I should probably put one in there. Depends on the author. Some are pretty good and some are not so much. Yeah. But I suppose that depends. That's the same with any book.
Or with anything, like anyone who's sort of directing anything, I suppose.
We've got some more stuff. For the LBNS CR D1 class 042T in a whole bunch of liveries. 45 miles an hour. In that case, I'm going to replace this one with that one. Because this passenger train needs to be a bit faster. So there we go.
Kangar says there's also a movie called Delirious, which is about, quote, a soap opera writer gets hit on the head and wakes up as a character in his own show.
Yeah.
That's the bit, and again,
that film is so much fun. It's got John Candy in the leading role, and it's great.
Okay, I might make another as well. It's like I haven't seen it, but I've like seen a very few amount of clips, and I think I know the basic concept. Sounds a little bit like the Truman Show.
No, it is different. It is different.
Okay.
The two are very different. I think I'm going to add a couple more. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to just duplicate the train. I know it's more running costs, but it will increase the frequency, which will make passengers happier. They won't have to wait as long at the platforms. Yeah, it does have a very iconic song by the same name. Okay, so Ghoul Station seems to be picking up. It's got quite a lot of people waiting there already. Good. Okay, so how is this doing? Are the cargo trams keeping up? I think yes. I think they are just about keeping up.
And it says in the Truman Show, everything that happens to be happening is actually happening. Well, it says make the passengers more happier.
Yes, that is what we aim for here. Okay, so what next? Well, I could theoretically expand down to Olney, because that needs bricks as well. Do you think that's a good idea? I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, sure. Kango says... Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Kango says... Happy... I need to follow this with my mouse to do it. Happy... Happy... And Willis comes back with more the happy...
I see.
Thanks, lads.
I'm sure you're welcome. Okay, so let's put in a little freight station down here. Because I do... Actually, you know what? No, let's make this another freestyle station. Because I do want to have the two in one station, like the passenger and freight. And let's put it in... Actually, I quite like the idea of it being put in here. Maybe I could have it be elevated. Although if I have it elevated, then maybe having it as a normal station would be a bit better. I'll make I'll make it as a... I'll put it in as a normal station, but I will have it elevated. Elevated. Platform length, that's a bit too large. I don't know. Let's do 160 meters for platform length.
Oh, you... Okay, they've done it again.
I'll read it.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fun for me to do.
Okay,
Let's see
sure.
if we can tie his tongue in knots. So it's clearly meant with malicious intentions towards me specifically.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Oh gosh. Sorry if I'm getting a bit close to the mic. I'm having to get
No,
quite
it's fine.
close.
Good. That's good.
Stop. Most est happiest est. And now they're doing the town in Wales.
Oh, you mean the... Wait,
the one that ends in go go go.
Oh, right. Wait, what's that town called again? The one that's located in northwest Wales. That seems like a threat. It seems like a threat. Okay, can this work?
Yeah, you're making me sweat even more, lads. Don't do this to me.
Bridge pillar collision. Is it colliding with the buildings, or is it colliding with something else? It's probably colliding with something else. Yeah.
The town called I'd like to buy a vowel, Pat. That's Pat. It's I think this is Countdown, and I think it's Carol Vorderman in the UK. I think the person who does it in America is Pat Sajak. I think the name is.
I have no idea. I think the bridge just... Oh! Nah. Might work like that. Although I would like to use the lower bridge. The medium bridge, sorry. If that will work. So if I do it like that... Actually, tell you what, I'm going to save first, because I don't want to spend all the money demolishing those buildings if I can't keep it. If I put this here... Medium.
I did it again. I just pressed caps lock multiple times instead of doing it. I will read the chat for just a second. And Pat is in Pat the Postman. To me, and you think I'm not sweating? Pat said, Wheel of Fortune. I didn't know that. Apologies. King says, I only know the Wheel of Morality. King says, true, but sweat still sweat. I say, now you know how good I am at American things. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Okay. Lanfair You just you win. Rob. I can't tell what's an I and what's an L. Relantis Iliogogogo.
Hmm.
I'd like to see you later, VGR.
Bye bye. Thanks for coming.
Good luck with the cash, he says.
Thank you.
Eliza fades out alongside the space yacht. See ya.
Okay, I'm going to... Oops, that's not what I wanted. Well,
That's 10.
I guess that'll make it easier.
Yeah.
I accidentally deleted a bit of the road that I did not want to delete.
Kangaroos put how it's pronounced. I'm just going to mute. I'm just going to pause the stream and just have a quick look at that video.
Sure.
Actually, why? I don't know why I paused the stream. It's Discord that's producing the sound.
And you think I know?
Oh, look at his look at his little smug face when he says it. Look at him. That's wonderful. It almost looks like it's been photoshopped. Like just thing of being there, it almost looks like it's been like looks like it's a meme.
Okay.
I might go in a bit because I can feel my eyes beginning to droop.
Ah, sure, of course.
Yeah, I've been trying to get to bed at a decent time, or not so much get to bed at a decent time, but at least like get up at a decent time. So I've started having it. Well, I say started. I've started again having a shower before breakfast, just so I don't like settle in, and I don't just sort of waste a decent chunk of the day.
Okay, well, when you go, I'm gonna say goodnight.
No, bless you.
Okay. Standard tracks. Okay, so I've decided to... So what I've done is I've connected the station onto the bridge so that I've already got the correct height. And then I've deleted the end bit and now I'm rebuilding it a little bit further back so that I have enough space for junctions.
Is the end bit the technical term?
Yes, definitely.
Nice.
The station
I
building.
wanted to ask, good free games on Steam, just so I can get a hang of it.
I'm not too sure. Most of the games that I play aren't free.
I assume there is like a section for free ones on there.
You can filter for it.
Great, that is what I meant, yeah.
Okay, and then I'm going to put a cargo platform over here. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to have the track going between it. Yeah, why not? And I'm actually going to extend this by 1. Because that way, I can experiment with having the platform go around the outside of it. Right. I shall quote from Animaniacs. Wheel of morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. And today's lesson is... brush your teeth after every meal. This moral brought to you by the American Dental Association. Aw, that makes me feel all kind of warm and squishy. Either that or I need to wear diapers.
Old kid shows. Good grief. I like how he's clarified. The jokes are only very rarely bathroom focused.
Yes.
So on the nose.
Well, that's part of the charm.
Fair enough. Well, it says several of the free ones give you the option to automatically download. Ooh.
That is true. Okay, if I have that... Is that building a bit too big? I think that building might be a bit too big. Actually, no, I do like that there. Because then I shall be able to put something interesting in here. That maybe a cargo... not dock, a cargo building, I guess is the best word for it. Yeah, that's what the game...
Kango says, well, they did make an active effort to make Animaniacs appeal to both kids and adults alike. That's true, but I'd argue that you wouldn't need to, you can do that with sort of intelligent dialogue and things that adults are going to be able to relate to, rather than just stuffing in adult stuff where it isn't fair.
It has a lot of... It does have a lot of intelligent dialogue. It does have a lot of that.
They even recently rebooted the show, says Kango. I think they did that with... Well, it's not that recently, but I think they did that with DuckTales as well.
That's not really gonna fit there. A bit too wide.
Regarding Animaniacs, season 1 of it came out in 2020, and season 2 came out last year. Originals from 1993, blimey.
Ah, we've got some more stuff. Ooh, those look nice.
Kanka says, yes, DuckTales reboots from 2017, yeah. How long ago? Has that been 5 years ago, 2017?
5 years.
Passage of time. Stop it. Just stop it, passage of time.
Well, what if it has already stopped it for like 2,000 years, but none of us knew because we couldn't experience anything because time wasn't passing?
Well, surely if time wasn't passing, then nothing would change.
Yes,
so, like,
nothing would change, and so we wouldn't perceive anything.
Well, yeah, but but at least one major thing has changed. We've had a major pandemic.
No, I meant like 2 seconds ago. 2 seconds ago, there could have been 5,000 years that just passed, but none of us would know it because time was standing still for it. If you get what I mean.
I get what you mean. You're just essentially unconscious for that amount of time, and so it just seems like an instant thing. Yeah, like sleeping, basically.
Well, yeah, because your consciousness does need time in order to actually work. Your neurons need time to fire in your brain and so on.
Yeah. Kango Fango says, have you ever seen the Animaniacs intro? I think I have, yeah, and I think it was actually put in here. And Willis says, I'm going to read this verbatim, put that in first and then find cargo stations to fit.
I think this looks pretty good, like that. Okay, so let's connect this up with tracks first, and then we'll worry about the other stuff later.
What do you think is the longest that you slept for? I know it's a bit of an odd question, but I'm a big advocate of always getting 8 hours sleep. So that kind of determines essentially when I go to bed. At least on days where I've got busy stuff afterwards.
I honestly don't know. Okay, so that's just kind of coming over in like that. It's a bit tight, but I think that'll work. Or actually, maybe I can put in a crossover on the bridge. If it will let me. I don't know if it will. Ah, it will. Good.
Just put the Animaniacs theme in the thing, so we'll just have a quick listen to that.
Okay, I'll redo this bit because I need there to be an embankment going right up to where the road is. Okay, so if I just have this go straight until there, question mark, then have this be an embankment. I think that'll work. Yeah, it will. Good. Good, good. However, actually no, I can put in a crossover like that. But going the other way might be an issue. Yeah, going the other way is an issue. Well, that's okay. I can just have a crossover going the other way here, if it'll let me. Which it may not. But I think, yeah, it will. Good. Yeah, it looks like it's just pushed the arches back, which is not great. But I suppose when buildings grow around here, it'll look a bit better.
I've watched the trailer, and I like the meta-ness of them sort of being chased around by the company. I like the meta-ness of that.
Oh, it's the... If I put in the junctions, that's what causes the arches in the wrong place. So if I just go back and put in the double slip switch, that should actually solve all the problems. And it actually has. Good. Okay, let's just actually do a tiny little bit of terraforming here, just so that the station looks a bit better. That's not the kind of I wanted just smoothing. Just a bit of smoothing. Strength all the way up. Then I'll connect the road. No, not the rail, the other kind of road. I think I want a... Yeah, I want just a regular stop like that, and then I can put in another road access point there. And then I can just have the road connect onto both sides of this.
Willis says need a left-to-right crossover in there.
I've got a double slip switch.
And on that, I think I'm
Although
head
actually
off
no,
now.
that is a good point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it'll only go in one way, so I can't use the other platform. There we go.
So on that, I think I might head off now.
Okay. Good night. Thank you very much for coming.
Good night.
It's been a pleasure having you in voice chat.
It's been really nice to be on. See you guys later. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Yep, they're literally being chased around the Warner Brothers studio lot. Mr. W, and another thing, the main characters are the Warner Brothers, the Warner sister, Yakko, Wacko, and Dot Warner, and Dot's likely called Dot because of Warner Brothers with a dot. All right. Yeah, I think I remember you talking about that. Okay, so okay, I might as well hook it up with passenger stops right now. Although actually this might be a good candidate for trams now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway, I can always update that later. I don't think I have any... Actually, do I have... Hold on, let me quickly check for passenger trams if I have any. Oh, I have horse-hauled ones. Let's quickly check over here. Is that all going well so far? It looks like it, yes. So... how should this... Actually, that's fine. It's fine, don't worry, it's fine. Yes, I will make this trams. Because it's got a nice, long, straight road, and I think that will fit quite nicely. And I might as well extend the tram line back over here as well. Although that does mean that I may need to make some of the... look like a big dip in the road between cargo and passenger. Yeah, I'll have a look. I may need to change around some of the curves for that. Okay, so is that good? I think that's good. And then I can have a little roundabout or something over here, maybe. probably a little too little. Maybe like that. I think that's good. Let's see what we've got in regards to coverage. Actually, we can cover pretty much everything from here at the moment. So let's put in a double-sided one there, one in the middle, and then let's put one in there. So it goes straight first and then it crosses over. Okay, and then I'll need to put in a depot. I could put it over here. Let's see, is there a dip in there? No, it's actually, it is flat. It just a little wonky this way because of the length of that, the connecting point. Actually, you mean between there? Yes, there is a dip. I will fix this. Can I connect that in? Actually, I might just be able to connect it on the side, like that? No? Nah, it doesn't snap to it. I'll have to do the terraforming manually. While I'm at it, I might as well flatten that bit. From a distance, the curve looked like a dip in the road. Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. Okay, so let's just put that in there. And then I'll connect it with a little road. Oh right, I can't connect to that because that's not a... Yeah, that's the actual connector to the thing. I think that's probably good. And quickly upgrade that. Oh, I bought the wrong kind of depot. Haha, that's always embarrassing when you buy the wrong kind of depot accidentally. Why can I not buy trams here? You built a road depot here? Oh, and of course the access point is different for that one. Odd how the tram tracks are really well visible on the roads, but barely visible on the tram stations. Yeah. Okay, almost. There we go. Try extending the road from passenger trains straight out a bit, then attach everything to it. Yeah, maybe that'll work. I can try. The issue is that it's connecting to the... so this is the connector from the tram station here. I can try doing what you suggest. Extending it like that, although... Actually, no, that's fine. But yeah, it still can't connect straight to that because of the connector. It has to go around a corner like that. Although I suppose having it like that isn't maybe not the worst design. That is a very sharp curve, but stuff isn't really going to go back that way anyway. And actually, since I've got that now, I don't really need tram tracks going back this way anyway, because I don't plan on having trams here at the moment, so this should be fine. Sir, I think you had misplaced your choice of depot. Okay, so let's create this first. Let's call it the only tram. Tramway, why not? Only tramway. I'll just get 2 trams, just to get things moving a bit. Just within the town. Okay. And then I'll save. And then the next task will be to actually connect this to somewhere useful. So I'm probably... I could extend this line, so because I do want to have a passenger connection with Erith. AJ, where's our bread train? Actually, looking at this, it does look like we need a second platform here, because the trains are queuing up. So if I put in just a second platform on that side, then connect that up. Well, hold on. I'll wait till the train's passed and then I'll pause. Pause. Okay. Connect that up like that. Can I put in a diamond? No. If I redo this, but can I... Ah, it will put in a diamond. Good. So that will hopefully fix a bit of the issues. Hold on. I can change the... Actually, I'll save first, because it did crash once when I changed the terminals from a station, from the actual station itself. So let's put in the second grain train to terminal 1. So then it's split up a little bit more. And I am going to put in a signal there. And tell you what, just so I can get trains out of there faster, let's put in 2 signals there as well. Is our... Oh yeah, see, now our bread train is getting stuck. Oh wait, these are going backwards. Did I think I accidentally put on the wrong ones. Hold on. Oh, or is it... Oh, actually no, it might just be going backwards and forwards because of them being on 2 ends of it. If I put them on the same end, are they going to go backwards as well? I've now got to manually put this to the front. That's a little annoying, but it'll be fine. Ah, so it did turn them around. Ah, I see. Okay, yeah, this seems to be doing very well. Good. Right, so I do want to connect Erith with towns over here, like Olney and Winslow and places like that. So, ooh, there are actually quite a few passengers waiting for the tram. Might as well buy maybe 1 more. So because of that, I'm probably going to have the main line running along the shore of this river. Which means that I'm probably going to have to add a couple more tracks to this anyway. So that means I'm probably going to have a Y up here someplace. And then just have that connect up to this line. So if I plan for that, which I should, then I can put the bridge in facing that way and then just put the curve in that way. I might as well, actually I might even put in the Y. Keep a separate passenger line on the east side of the river. Really? Separate. Do you mean... Wait, which... So you mean on that side of the river, on the right side now? So you mean having cargo on that side and... I see. Could work. But I would really like the passenger trains to end up in this station, coming over this bridge. Later it could be a high-speed line. Perhaps. Although I do really like having 4-track lines, like this for example. Although that is a little wobbly, I will admit. Because then you can see the freight trains as well. Well, yeah, it is a bit wobbly, isn't it? How would I get stuff stuff into this station? Yeah, I know, it's fine. If I had it on the other side of the river. Am I able to get a track underneath here, actually? Yes, I am. That might change things. Can I get a track in underneath there? Still yes. Here? Ooh, still yes. I might have another secondary passenger station here. And then connected with trams or something. Not much room for 4 lines along the river by the farm. Yeah, that is the only issue with that. I think I will do that. How long is this? Yeah, that's the same length. So if I just put in... Although that is residential. Let's put in the tracks first here. Although I didn't actually want to build this line now, but I suppose it's a good time as any. Actually, I'll build it. Oh, should I build it 1 over? Actually, no, the trains do look quite small like that, so I think this... no, I will build it 1 over, just to give it as a little bit more room. So like that, and then probably a slight curve. Better build it through the middle of the arch, yeah. Well, it's going to be 2 tracks anyway, so... At least 2 tracks, I mean. If I then... Can I line this up here? Yes, I can, and it'll even let me build it. I think that's probably good. Let's put it there. And then build on a little connecting street across like that. I will turn off the trams. So can I make that go straight? Not really, by the looks of things. Actually, I might be able to if I have it as 2 separate pieces. Okay, there we go. Now that will cost money, the station, as is. But it'll be fine. I suppose I could connect it with this first, and have that be our connection. I did originally intend for it to go up that way, but I suppose that's a good connection as well. And it just gets more confusing as our knowledge increases. Wait, what? Ah, gotcha, and it just gets more confusing as our knowledge increases, sure it is. Oh, right. What is that a reference to? About the... Is it the Animaniacs song with the universe? Okay, wait, can I have that as an embankment? If I have that like that, have part of a bridge like this, then I can probably turn a lot of this into an embankment to add a little bit of variety. Nope. Oh, right, of course, the Quark song. Yeah, so like that. I like that, good. Although I don't like the fact that it takes so long to actually get into the curve. Maybe I should have this be... Maybe I should have it start going down, not that steeply, maybe that steeply, that should be good. And then maybe, how steeply would it have to go down to connect to that now? Is there a noticeable change in... Actually, it is going quite steeply. Although I suppose that can work. Maybe if I have it... Although I do quite like how this looks. But no, it is going a bit too steep. If I maybe do it from this side. Okay, so like that. That would be the angle. Okay, I'm happy with that. So build that, then delete bits of it, so that we can then put it in as a as an embankment. So this should just be going to about there. Then connect that. But the Vlog Brothers, yes. I remember them. And then I can replace this little bit. Okay, good, good. Except this. Why does it do that? I don't want it to... Okay, I'll rebuild the road underneath after. I think that's probably the better option. Might as well do it all the way up to there. Let's put in a country road. Why not? I know, no road connection. Yeah. Like that. Good, good. Save. And then I guess it's just a matter of... Actually, I'll go straight down towards the river. And then I'm probably going to have some sort of an embankment down by the river. So if I just build a little bit of one here, maybe, is that tall enough? Or is that too tall? I think that's probably good height-wise. Just to aid against flooding and things like that. Plus it'll look quite nice if you're able to look out the window and have that view. And then if I connect that up with our existing line like that, that seems quite good. Like that, and that's all double tracked. Nice. Okay, and if I keep it going straight from this point, actually I can probably, well, I could cut straight across there, but I think it's probably a bit nicer if I follow the curve a little bit more. Plus, if and when I need to add freight to this, it'll be easier to add on when I've already got an embankment, I think. Ah, oh, more of these engines, great. Although I would appreciate it if you didn't obscure my vision anymore. Okay, thank you. Yeah, this will be nice and level for high-speed running. Although, by the looks of things, that does seem... Is that higher up than it was? Do I want this all to be elevated? Actually, yeah, it does look quite nice. And over here it comes to meet the land anyway. Pause, so you have time to check out new equipment. Oh, you mean the date. That is a good point. Thank you very much for reminding me. Okay, so this is the left track, if I am not completely and utterly mistaken. So now let's double track it. Actually, let's do it in a... Actually, yeah, if you do too long bits, if the bits of double track are too long, then it can cause issues with collisions. At least that's what it says. Ah. No. I did not want it to be built like that. I want it to be double tracked. Luckily, I can get a refund for this. And luckily it hasn't permanently affected the landscape that way. Too long! Yes, it was too long. Up to there. Now, shall we try this again? Highways do it too sometimes. What's wrong with that though? It doesn't go parallel to it. Okay, so we're gonna need crossovers. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit of an issue probably doing it on that curve. So let's instead do it here. Yeah, but what's wrong with that though? Oh well. They need to add an undo option, sorry. That would be nice. That would be very nice actually. So let's quickly start putting in some signals. Might as well put one in there. Although, that might actually block the other line. So let's actually put it in back there. Put another one coming in from there. Could you imagine having a nice castle class or something to ride along this line? Oh, that'd be very nice, wouldn't it? Yes. I'm glad you think so. Okay, I think we can fit in at least one more pair of signals there. And then we need one before this bit, of course. Put one there. I'll put one... Well, I'll put a pair of them there. Okay, and this is already... Ooh, there are lots of people waiting here. Look at how many people there are waiting for their trolleys. It's not even connected to any other line yet. Come on. Maybe that'll help. Is there a castle class for this? I think there is. I think I've got one. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, and the AI decided to build a little... Oh wait, did I build that? There we go. I think I had built that, sorry. Although I suppose having it go down there and then connecting up with that road up there wouldn't be the worst idea. Like that. Okay, anyway. So we've got this. Now, how am I... Actually, no, first. Let's connect this up and let's give these some actual... Let's give these some trams as well. We've already got a bit of tram track here. Let's give them some passenger trams. So from here, around there, through here, and then probably... Actually, it might be enough to just have a shelter in here. Depending on how busy this will get. Yeah, just having it there. Hello! Abdullah 70 yeah, 78. Yes. If you're not a bot. Will you properly read chat when running a vehicle? What do you mean? Do you see my messages 22:43? Oh, I've not got that turned on. I don't see any messages of yours from 22:43. And it curves along the river. Yeah. Not sure what that one's from either. Hello, welcome. Okay, so let's upgrade this. So how do I want this to go? Also, I'm not going to put in catenary quite yet. So, has that already put in... Ooh, wait, does this have... Let's put in, yeah, tram. Actually, no, I don't want a second terminal. I just want it like that. Okay, good. Cargo's a different time zone. A different time zone. Okay, so if it comes in through here, then we can use this loop. And then loop around that way. Okay, and then it can go by the down by the shore and then come up that way. So you've got to stop there. Ooh, let's have one... Let's have one there. Even though we're probably not going to actually be using the narrow gauge stuff for this, but it looks nice. Yeah, I'm totally in Devon, Australia. Totally. Okay, so that looks good. Now, Actually, I think I might be able to just modify this commuter line, the bus one that we've already got. Commuter. Oh, that's not the bus line I meant, not the commuter, the actual bus line, yes. Well, we've already got lots of stops here actually now that I'm looking at this. Let's redo it. From there to there to there. Wait, are those? I think it counts those as two separate stops. Interesting. So like that. Then we'll call it tramway. And all these vehicles here, I'll sell, and then I'll need to buy a depot. Yeah, we can put it over here. I think that'll fit quite nicely. Although maybe not too close, because I may want to add more tracks to this. Maybe having it here would be better. Okay. Let's see how that will do. I think that'll do quite nicely. So now, you already have a depot. Oh, yeah, because of the cargo trams, of course. Well, now I've got two. I suppose I could sell one. Maybe sell this one. How much upkeep does that have? I can't see. Although I do... Negotiate to sell the new one. Really? Sure. Okay, so... I may need to buy more trams, but actually I'll buy 2 more. So now I need to connect this line to the already existing network somehow. Maybe we can just have it go... Maybe we can just have a quick track coming down like that. Okay, it'll do it, but how... Well, yeah, it wouldn't look great because of the curve. Actually, we've already got it coming over that side. So could I just have it curve like that? Would that work? Up here, not quite, no. I'll have to do it a little bit better. Put in a little thing like that. Actually, I'll just do it like this. I'll have it go straight. Just like that, and then have it go down. Connect up. Actually, would that work? Height-wise? Not quite. But that would work. And then I can have a track going around onto the other side, a crossover. Here. Which does mean that I will have to replace these signals. And I'll have to put a new one. Well, I'll have to replace this one as well. I'll put one there. Get rid of that one. I'll put one by this whistle board. And then I'll put one facing that way. And that should probably be good enough. I'll put one there. Just let you know, time check. Oh, I see. Well, I really wanted to have a train going on this line, and we're pretty much there. So I think I'll do that, if that's okay. Aerith Olney Express. Also, I'm going to rename this station to Aerith Riverside. And this one, it's already called Central. Good, good. Okay. Okay, so that's crossing over nicely. Good, good. Let's have a quick check on our gravel train, see how that's doing. We've got some stuff waiting here, but not too much. That's our passenger train. This looks like, yes, this is indeed our stone train. And it's making quite a lot of profit, good, good. Aerith Riverside and Aerith River Cross. Sure. Because it's like Star Cross, only River Cross. Or Charing Cross, because Charing Cross crosses the Thames, doesn't it? No, not Krups, no. River Cross. No, not... It's because my keyboard is slightly over to the side. There we go. Yes. Nice. Okay, I will have to look into replacing some of those trains a bit later on, but we'll do that next time. No! No, 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 no. Definitely not. So, actually, let's see. That's 50 miles an hour, 60. We've got, that's 69. Let's use the Sterling. Let's use the Sterling on this, of course. So that's 69 miles an hour. What coaches do we have that can do that? 75, 60. I think it's going to have to be the teak coaches, which is quite appropriate. Hmm. Okay, let's do 5. 5 for now. 5 coaches for now. And ooh, that's already okay. Let's buy 1 for now, and then we can duplicate it later. Probably just willows. No, that's where the muggers dump the bodies in the water under the bridge. No, but in real life, probably. Yeah. So let's put it on our line, which is the Erith Olney Express. Actually, you know what? No, let's rename that. That's not a good name. Let's call it the Riverside Express. That's better. And do you see my 2306 one? Quick tracks? I thought they were called short tracks. Oh, right. No, I hadn't seen that. Unless you meant but okay. So, let's put it on the line, finally. Riverside Express. Here we go! I'm excited for this. Ooh. Rajak. Is that the game? Oh, that guy! Oh, what was that episode called? Was it called... It's the one where Scotty gets falsely accused of murder. The sound looping seems a little off on that logo, but maybe it'll catch itself. Yeah, I can hear it transitioning now. Wolf in the Fold, of course. Wait, why does... Hold on. Why does this still have a logo on the other end? Do I not? Or does it... Hold on, one moment. Oh, I guess I just didn't... Hold on, I'll just quickly put this logo on the front. Or actually... no, I'll quickly replace them. One moment. It's... While we're at it, might as well do it properly. One moment. I'll only be a moment. 40, 45... 16. And that's 212. How much would one of these be? 1, whatever. Let's use the 45 one. 476. Okay, so we've... Actually, no, I'll use the... Actually, no, the 45 one is the stronger one. Yeah, let's just try like this, and then we'll see what it'll be like later. So here we go. Oh gosh, that is Mr. Star Trek reference. That the world is about to end. Oh no! Yeah, I just forgot what they were called in that episode. Okay, still speeding up. I want to do the return run in the cab. Avert your mind. Avert your eyes. Avert your mind. Yes. Avert your eyes. Mind. Avert your mind. Yes. Okay, we've reached our maximum speed. Quite quick for 1876. Let's see if there are people waiting. I'm not entirely sure. Hold on. I mean, there are lots of people waiting here. Why are there so many people waiting at this top? Hold on. There we go. Or is that really Paradise? He's an imposter. No, I'm not. I mean, just look at the bridges I built here. Only I could build a bridge like that, couldn't I? Hmm? Oh, that is a fast train. Ah, look at that. Ideally, I'd have it a little bit lower, but then you get snapping issues. A clone. No, definitely not. Oh, it's going in the wrong platform. Hold on. One moment. I forgot to check this one. Let's go into platform 1. If I quickly turn it around. I also remembered that I had forgotten to put on some crossings and things like that here. Ooh, I can't put those on because... Oh, it's using the wrong kind of platforms. Actually, tell you what. I'll quickly replace those with the King's Cross style ones, because then I can put on the bridges. The footbridges, yes. Okay, and I am actually going to quickly also buy a actually, do I have one all the way at the end? Now let's have one here. Or maybe like that. Ooh, a double-sided one. Yeah, maybe a double-sided one there. Yeah, what I wanted to say is I will also put in some... I will buy another train as well, considering that this one is now at this end of things. So we've got our train in here. Now I'm going to clone it. Putting in my... yes, yes. Putting, yes. What's the error? Oh yeah, I'll have to quickly turn around like that. Why are there people waiting on that other platform? Oh, did it revert? It might have reverted. Yeah, it did. Okay. In that case, go back to Olney and pick up people. Okay, so now let's ride it. Oh yeah, no putting after all. Is that a link to my RCT3 one? Yeah, it's a bit difficult to actually look out properly because of the roof. Let's just put the camera there. Yes, number 1. I mean, this would look a little better if there were actual hill here, but I think it still looks okay, especially when... Look at all those small little huts that have been built on the tramway loop. I don't know. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? I guess you could say that you ate the potatoes instead? Question mark? pudding, not pudding. Pudding. I know. Pudding. I know! Pink Floyd. Magic Carpet. Oh yeah, I didn't get that either. And I can get rid of the grass between the tracks as well with a ballast texture I can paint over it, but I don't really want to do that at this point. Okay, but so the good news is we are going at our speed limit for most of this journey, which means we're getting the most out of the locomotive and the coaches. The uncertain news is I don't know how popular this line will be yet. Oh, there's the other one. I think next time around we'll have to go through our first upgrading run. I do like that they have ambient sounds depending on where you are, like with the birds and things like that in the woods. They're good news, they're good news! Didn't get it, sorry. They're good news. Oh, the sun, look. Good news. Yes. I didn't see the S. Yeah, I think I will probably reduce the amount of grain trains and instead have longer ones, because they are actually queuing up quite a lot. Which of course isn't ideal. The sun is tiny, after all, it was further away from us back then. Technically true. If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? I don't know. I don't know that. If it is from a song, I don't know it. Some people are waiting. 39. Okay, okay, okay. Things are working-ish. So one round trip costs about $1 million, and 70 people got $500,000. So theoretically, this should be profitable. And another brick in the wall. Oh, is that the name of the song? Ah. Okay, let's see how much money it makes when it reaches the other side with 40 passengers, and let's see how many wait there. And then I'll find a thumbnail and end the stream. We're rocketing along. No. I don't have the rocket mod if such a thing exists. And up we go. And our approach. Vector. Riversiding along. Hahaha, good point. Okay, so will this make a profit? Hopefully. Okay. Seems promising. Actually, I really do need to kind of go... Oh, the Riverside rocket! Yes! Ooh, do you mean... as the route name? Sure. There we go, Riverside rocket. Purple, sure. Although GWR broad gauge stuff would have been nice to have as well. It would have, but I just don't think that I would have used it that much. Name of the train. Oh, so you mean have the... Oh, right, I see. With or without? No, without. Riverside rocket, there we go. Okay, this is the last trip of the stream. Reminds me of Greendale rocket. It does a bit, doesn't it? Reminiscent. Riverside Rutabaga. Were you thinking of another word that began with R and that's the one you came up with? Okay, so it looks like this is going to be profitable. So that is assuring. Why not? Okay. Right, so... Actually, maybe for the thumbnail, perhaps this train coming through the tunnel. Not tunnel, through the bridge, of course. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that fits or not. Maybe if I zoom out a little bit. It's not a tunnel. I know, it's a bridge. Riverside. I'll just take a few screenshots. Maybe something like that could be nice. Place drops, please. That would make it look a lot better. Yes, but we've already gone half an hour over time. I don't have time for shrubs. I know. It's a terrifying prospect. Yeah, so next time we're going to replace some of our old locomotives. I want to connect this with Windsor for passengers and also because of bricks, because we've got the brickworks there. And I'll also quickly have a look. Actually, yeah, this does seem to be doing all right. How is this train doing profit-wise, or this line rather? It is in the blue. So far. How's the Ghoul branch doing? Ooh, that's doing really quite well. How much can this carry? 119. Ooh. That means actually this train does need to be amended very slightly. Needs a few more cars. One moment. Maybe one of these like that. That could look nice like this. Maybe zoomed in a bit. You misspelled Riverside on the second train. Oh, have I? Sorry. That is my mistake. Oh, I have as well. Okay, so interesting how there's a set of 3 wagons. Yes, it's nice. Yeah, I don't know how that works with the set. I haven't tried that yet. Ooh, that could look nice. The train in yellow. Pretty in yellow. Ooh, like that. That could look nice. Think the goods, tram's fine. Maybe, who knows. But doesn't that look stunning though? If I zoomed in a bit with it. Anyway, so things are actually working. Do we have a... If we open up this line manager. Yep, pretty much everything, well, most things are profitable. The construction materials are occasionally profitable when they arrive, basically. Which has been a while at this point. But yeah, everything seems to be working quite well. I like the, true, I like the yellow steam locomotives. Yeah, me too. And then we can either have at some point in the future, we can either have a branch coming off here, going over to Swinton. Then we could have a... Actually, when we do get to some high-speed trains, that would be quite a nice line. From Tottenham to Swinton, maybe bypassing Olney, I don't know. Olney. And then going over to Erith. The other possibility is, of course, Stockport. Actually, how is that doing? Are we... I think we're doing fine here. Stockport up through Camforth and over there, but I'll quickly save. And then that's good, and I'll end the stream here. So, quit to desktop. Just imagine a 440 Claude Hamilton yellow. Yes, that would be very nice, wouldn't it? Maybe someone should do that. Wink, wink. Anyway, good night, and thank you very much for watching. Just one more thing. No! I've got to end the stream. Good night. Bye-bye.